everyone, it is Tuesday, March 10th, and I am recording from my iPhone, which is why you're getting a different view. Forgive the kitchen, it's there. I can't do anything about it. I kind of need the kitchen. I'm finally sitting down to record my first chit chat since, I think it was February 9th. And now I'm recording from my iPhone. I must be archaic. I think I have the oldest video camera ever because my iPhone has better quality now than my HD camera. So I am recording for the first time. Ooh, my alarm just rang. I'm gonna show you something. Look at that gizmo. This is so cool. I'm fixing tea. I didn't have time to prepare it in advance. So this is the Ingenuity. Isn't that the coolest thing in the world? Cheers. Fun. Okay, I have notes because this is going to be a super, super long vlog. I have to tell you in advance. So if you don't like long things, if you don't like long vlogs, I don't know, skip. I don't know. I always feel like everybody's watching me. I have to show you my view. I don't think I've ever showed it to you, right? See the shops and the buildings, and yes, all these people can have a very nice view inside my studio, so it's okay. So the show and tell portion, I'm gonna jump right in. I want to show you this piece that I did for the artist gang, the Downey artist gang. This was called Find My Balance or Find Your Balance. There is a video in the mixed media section. I have a playlist that's called Mixed Media. Cuckoo. So what I did is I used two stencils. This is a stencil and this one is as well. It's another one, and I ended up masking that shade with Frisket through the stencil. Once I've done all the watercoloring, I wrote in with a pen. And my next time that I post for the artist gang is on April 21st, but every week there is a video, so I do hope that you are subscribed. You go and find the Artist Gang YouTube channel and subscribe, please. There is also a link in the description of this video. Next, the Documented Life project. Oh my god, so much fun, so much to do. I'm showing you all these because some people don't watch my start to finish videos. They just want the vlog. So this is week 6, and that is a face that I have painted mostly with my fingers. I sketched with the Stabilo Marxall, and then I added a whole bunch of paint until I was happy with it. And I have started doing the index on the left-hand page because it helps me a lot when I edit the video and when I do my blog posts and all that jazz. I like this format better, the 8.5, or not the 8.5 by 11, I think it's 9 by 11, but I prefer this format. And I almost dropped my tea on my computer. So this is week 7. The challenge was to cover up something good. And I'm going to try and show you what the good thing was. This is a photo that I took 3 years ago, or 2 years ago with my friend Kathy. I used it as a photo transfer, and then I covered it up with paint and converted that winter scene into a summer scene. And by the way, if you are looking for inspiration for your mixed media projects or any type of project, there's a great website called Paint Your Photo. I have registered. It's a free platform. It's a Ning community, and on there are photos by photographers or artists or whatever that have been uploaded by them. You can go ahead and paint or draw these photos. They give you permission to do that, as long as you link back up to the photo. There's rules and regulations, I guess, to this site, but I have uploaded that photo, and I'll put the link to the website in the description, but you can just look me up with my real name, Catherine Cote, and again, I'll put all the information down below. You'll see that picture. I did post the picture as a link in my blog post as well, but I have uploaded other photos, so you can just get your inspiration from there. There are tons and tons of wonderful photographers out there, so if you're ever in a rut, you don't know what to do, you're just lacking that specific inspiration, then just go there. It's amazing. There's some beautiful photos there. Week 8, this is very simple. This is using silks with the wonderful Patty Holly Parrish's stencils, and yeah, I have misspelled repeating. I didn't notice. I wrote the whole thing. I edited the video, I posted everywhere, and the first person I commented said, "Is it me or you misspelled repeating?" I did. I was so into the shaping of the letters that I really did not pay attention to the actual spelling, but that's me. I'm you know, scatterbrained, so. So that is week 9, and that one was to use 5 layers. So what I did is I used 5 layers of paper onto which I would stamp a quote, then cover up the rest, put more paper, stamp another quote, isolate that quote, put more paper, and so on and so forth. So I did 5 layers of that. So in each of these quotes, you will see snippets of the particular paper that I have used. I traced my hand to symbolize the high five because that was the prompt. Give me a high. This was fun to do. However, that was a long process. It was a learning process for me. That is what I love about art journaling. It's a work in progress. An art journal. It's how you discover what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you love, what you don't like as much. I ended up painting the whole background after all the quotes were visible. It looks like an alfresco wall to me. Anyways, there's a lot of texture, it's fine. Oh, I have to show you this. The inspiration strikes at the weirdest times sometimes. I think I was reading my emails or something, and then all of a sudden I had this vision of a lady with huge glasses and a bun. I grabbed my pen, like a regular pen, like an ink pen, and I drew her. And she's stuck in a cup of something, I don't know. And on her head is not a bun, but a citrus fruit. When the inspiration strikes, it's almost as if I'm possessed. Nothing else exists. I don't have control of my hand, and I just... And that's what... transpired. So in my regular journal, I do a page on the left and on the right. I try to reproduce it, but with different supplies. So this is what I did. On the left-hand side, this is my, what I call my dotty flowers. They're doodle flowers. I used under paper or text paper underneath. There was a diagram. It was a French grammar paper. And I just doodled in those shapes because they reminded me of flowers. And then on the right-hand side, I used a corrugated cardstock. It was blue. So what I did is I kind of tried to keep in the same theme of flowers, but I used a foam stamp by Donna Downey. I don't think she carries them anymore. Some paints. This was me trying to exorcise the winter, trying to make it go away. That was my answer to the page on the left. The next 2 pages is kind of the same. Now, okay, on the left here, I had this page that I started like a year ago, and it wasn't going anywhere, but the purple, the gel medium with the stenciling and the bird was there. I just added some metallic colors. That camera's pretty good. I'm so impressed. And then I added some splatters, you know, and a quote. So on the right-hand side is another bird. This bird was on a box of Kleenex, or tissue paper. Not tissue paper, but tissues, you know, a box of tissues. I thought, oh, maybe I could trace around him. I just cut the bird, and then I drew the branch, and I kind of gave it the same colors, but in a different way, you know. This is not on video, by the way, that bird. Oh, Inspiration Wednesday. I am loving Inspiration Wednesday. Donna's, I really like her style. I really do. And it's a different style than mine, so it pushes me to go in a different direction. So by doing the DLP, my own stuff, and the Inspiration Wednesday, it's fun because I get to try different techniques. I also get out of my comfort zone, which is fun. So the Inspiration Wednesday, okay, dang, I love that page. This is me. That, probably my favorite project ever. It's this, of course, a cityscape, and it's fluorescent colors, and it's black and white. There's a lot of texture. There's joint tape on there. Ugh, it makes me sing. Look at the colors. Yum. And it was so simple to do. I have nice photos on my blog, so you can go and check that out. And this was Inspiration Week 4. Again, I used flashy colors in a different way. It was more muted. These are all glazings. And the lotus is graphite texture paste by Finnabar. I don't know how to pronounce that. But oh, yum. On the inclusion, it's a continuation. So whether you flip this way or that way, you'll still get the lotus. I know a lotus is not black, but this is my sense of humor. In case you're wondering, these things here at the bottom, like the watermarks, they are done with a clear gloss pen by Viva Decor, and then I just glazed over that so it kind of resisted it. I hope that the camera can show you the reflection of this. I'm gonna try and catch that for you. It's just so awesome. Somebody commented that Black Lotus would be a good villain name. Whoever thought of that, genius. I also worked in my watercolor journal. This is a Strathmore watercolor journal. Oops. And I posted this. And I did this one. I kept all the elements black and white, and then just the background is colored. So this is part of something that will probably be coming up in April. Oh, I have to show you something. I don't have a Valentine, you know that, I'm single. But check out what my awesome friend Giselle gave me. Would you believe this is chocolate? Of course, I haven't even eaten it because I forgot about it. Because I put it in a basket, whatever I want to vlog about, I put it in a basket so I don't forget. And I completely forgot about him. It says he's sweet and decadently rich, just how a man ought to be. He's kind of stubby though. Anyways, he's short-legged. So I don't know where I should start. Here? There. You guys tell me. And I am going to show you now a clip. Giselle is, amongst other things, makes dolls. She calls them her dollies, and they are just wonderful. And she made one for one of the customers at the store. Her knees are crazy.
The creator and the what? The gift.
She's crazy.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, mes lunettes.
Tu l'aimes-tu, Joanne?
Oui, je l'aime. Tellement
Ça
belle.
n'a pas de bon sens.
Cute.
Look at the feet.
Non, il est pas venu.
C'est cutie pie. Oh. Où tu vas la mettre, Joanne?
J'ai mon bureau. Puis mon bureau, il y a comme une huche.
OK.
I don't know what's huche in anglais.
Hutch.
Hutch.
Yeah.
Hutch. And I have a tablet.
A tablet.
I have a tablet.
Listen.
A glass tablet.
She's impressive. It's hi.
You have to choose.
Isn't that the cutest thing ever? I love that doll. So as you can tell, Joanne was very, very happy with her doll. And that Joanne in particular has given me 2 handmade inspiration journals. Isn't that cool? She sewed and she included paper and even the inclusions. So I have 2 more journals. Awesome. Sorry, Donna, I'm not gonna buy your journals for a while. Oh yeah, okay, so while we're on the topic of Giselle, last Sunday we had a ball. So what we did is we issued each other a little challenge. I was at Michael's one day and I got 2 canvases. One was made of denim and the other one was linen, and this could not be the best representation of our 2 different styles. Giselle is country girl, denim, and I'm linen and whatever. I don't know what you can call me, but we're definitely different, and that's probably why we get along so well. And so we came up with 2 projects. We limited ourselves to the paints or what we could use. So I have mine here. I love it. I love it. This is so me, but I love the reflection of the windows. So I'm gonna make 2 more like this, but not exactly like that, probably with different color schemes and different mediums. But this is gonna be a series of 3 that I'm going to put on my walls. I can't wait to start putting stuff on my walls. Okay, so now I think it is time for Q&A, and just because I can't help it. Does it go all the way around? No, I have to come back. I'm sorry. Pilot has decided to discontinue their permaball pens. Why? I don't know why. If anybody from Pilot is listening, please, please leave a comment below, because I would like to know why you have discontinued the most awesomest pen in the world. There, I feel better. But as an alternative, you can use the food ball. The food ball has a slightly broader or rounder, larger tip. I'm going to show you the difference. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell. So on the, here on the left is the permaball, and on the right is the food ball. There's a quite large difference, but the food ball writes on anything. It says water fade proof. Maybe the food ball is waterproof. I know this one isn't, but anyways. And it's made by Otto. OHTO, it's made in Japan. So sorry guys, I was so lucky to grab 5 of them when I found them. So I have them in my stash for a little bit. So what Lucy is referring to is my index page in the DLP journal. A tip-in essentially is a leaf or a sheet of paper that you would attach to the side here so that it would flip over that page, and you can attach it any which way you want. Most probably I will use washi tape to hold it down, but it's going to, so instead of having 2 pages like that, it's going to have a third one here that you would fold back when you want to close the book, or even it could be like a double page. So that is a tip-in. I store my foam stamps in DVD cases that I buy through a rep, a Stampin' Up! Rep. So these are DVD cases without the circle, you know, the insert in it. It's just flat, both sides. And she was asking about her Le Blanche foam stamp. So as you can see, I can put 1 layer of foam stamp and an unmounted rubber stamp in the same case. I can also use this, or I use them also for rubber stamps. So you can put like 1 thickness or 1 layer of rubber stamp. And for my other stamps, I use the smallest cases. You can put the photopolymer stamps, I'm sorry, on each side, so you have like double the storage. My other foam stamps I use in the Stuff Tainers by Stampandis, the medium size one. This is a foam stamp by Donna Downey. Of course, it's really large, so it won't fit in a DVD case, so I put them in these cases. Absolutely, I've done it here. The word was masked with liquid frisket, and what I added on top is paint. In fact, it was d.d.o Wakely's paint, and they're quite heavy bodied, so no problem there. You can use liquid frisket and go over with paint, not just watercolor. I feel so bad for using stuff that is discontinued, but I didn't know at the time. What William is referring to is my Sarah binder, my inventory binder, and this is a Sarah binder. It's quite small, and that was made by Paper Wishes. What's the name of the store? I can't remember what the company was. Anyways, they were called Sarah binders, and they no longer make. So the page that Paige is referring to is this puppy, and she's wondering if I can use a credit card to spread the gel medium over it. You know what? Even by applying it with a credit card, if you scrape the credit card, because it would be very tough to control the weight that you put on the credit card. So as you are spreading, you're going to smear the dilution spray. If it's a spray, then it just falls on it and stays there. It does not move. So, but if you use something that you control with your hand, there's no other way to spread it. You either have to brush it on or use a credit card, then you're going to smear it. The other way, if you don't want to spray anything, is by using the jelly plate that you would apply, that you would cover with a coat of gel medium, and then you would take your book and you would go and then lift it. But I do believe, I don't know why I hesitate so much with this technique, because it involves risking moving the book around. I don't know. To me, it just seems so complicated. My spray, I've put airbrush medium in a bottle since I've done this, so it's over a year ago, and it hasn't clogged up on me. So far so good. Oh, and that is the comment of the month. The paintbrush toilet. She's referring to the, I just filled it up with water, but she's referring to this guy here. The rinse well, the paintbrush toilet. Seriously, it looks like a toilet bowl too. Oh man, people have a lot of imagination. You guys are great. Okay, so it's almost 4 o'clock. That's all the time I have for you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below and I will see you later.